Hello, Anime VISOR here,
and SiGNUM,
with another retro anime review, this one on Cat's Eye. I should maybe refer to these as retrospectives, but I feel that would work better if it's something I've already seen. But with all my retro anime reviews so far, it's my first time watching the anime. I'll also go over some of the history and interesting information that I've learned about the anime, as well as of course sharing my thoughts on it, and highlighting a few episodes that I really liked or that stood out to me. Not to be confused with Stephen King's Cat's Eye, this Cat's Eye follows the three Kisugi sisters, Hitomi, Rui, and Ai, who run a cafe called Cat's Eye.
This seems like a wholesome restaurant working anime.
Let me finish, SiGNUM, because these sisters lead a double life. The sisters are actually a trio of highly skilled art thieves who call themselves Cat's Eye. They steal works of art that belong to their missing father Heinz, in hopes that he will contact them. All this while the officer investigating the crimes, Toshio Utsumi, is dating Hitomi, having no idea that she's Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye is based on a manga by Tsukasa Hojo, and was published in Weekly Shonen Jump from June 1981 to January 1985. In the very next month of February 1985, Weekly Shonen Jump would start publishing Tsukasa Hojo's City Hunter manga, which also ended up being pretty successful, and has had various anime, but also Korean and French live-action adaptations.
It's got some clout outside Japan.
Indeed. What's also interesting, from what I've read, City Hunter and Cat's Eye share the same universe. I have not seen any of City Hunter, so I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but Hitomi, Rui, and Ai show up in City Hunter the movie Shinjuku Private Eyes. I think that's all pretty cool, and I might get around to checking out City Hunter one of these days, because it seems like something I might like as well. Finally, getting to the anime, Cat's Eye was animated by Tokyo Movie Shinsha, more commonly known now as TMS Entertainment. Cat's Eye began airing in July of 1983 and ran for 2 seasons. The first season consisted of 36 episodes, and the second season consisted of 37, with the final episode airing in March of 1984, leaving Cat's Eye with a grand total of 73 episodes. Compared to most modern anime that get one 12-episode season, and maybe a second season if they're lucky, 73 episodes is a lot. That's like 6 seasons worth of episodes for most anime these days. The anime itself is fairly episodic, meaning there's little to no continuing storyline. Each episode can basically stand on its own for the most part. While you maybe shouldn't go into this anime expecting it to slowly unravel the mystery of Heinz, there are certainly still some noteworthy characters. While Cat's Eye follows the three sisters and Toshio, the main protagonist is Hitomi. Hitomi is the one who usually commits the heists, and at various points in the anime, it's highlighted her moral dilemma of stealing all this art. While she's doing it in an attempt to find her father, it's sort of at the expense of Toshio and his career as a policeman, as well as even her and Toshio's relationship. There are multiple times Hitomi considers giving up and just living a happy life with Toshio. Should she put her missing father before Toshio, the person she loves? The anime in Hitomi's character was always interesting when it explored that side of her. Then you have Rui, who usually comes up with the plans and outlines of the heists, does a little bit more of the undercover work, and being the oldest of the sisters is sort of the mother figure to Hitomi and Ai, which was always nice to see. Ai is the youngest of the three sisters and is a tech whiz. She's the one making a bunch of the gadgets the sisters use in their heists, all while dealing with being in high school. She's fun and spunky and is a nice contrast to Hitomi and Rui, who tend to be a bit more serious. That does bring us to Toshio, who is serious about Hitomi and his career as a policeman, but is sort of a bumbling buffoon and is where a lot of the comedy in the anime comes from. There are so many times he almost finds out Cat's Eye's identity, but something would prevent him, some of which got pretty elaborate or a little ridiculous, but it was always a curiosity to see how the anime would handle Toshio not finding out who Cat's Eye really is. All of which is made a little funnier when the restaurant the sisters work at is called Cat's Eye, and is right across the street from the police station Toshio works at.
That's what I call hiding in plain sight.
No kidding. The police are a bit Keystone Cops here in Cat's Eye, but I think it's a nice reprieve from all the serious police dramas that get made these days. Getting to some of the episodes I liked in Cat's Eye, Episode 8 was a fun episode with some very humorous sneaking around by Toshio. Eye-centric episodes were always kind of interesting because some pretty crazy things would happen in them, like you're getting shot in episode 17, or getting mind-controlled in episode 48. I really enjoyed episodes that highlighted Hitomi and Toshio's relationship. A police officer in love with a thief is not original to Cat's Eye, but I do appreciate how it was handled here. For instance, in episode 23, while it mostly follows Ai, it depicts a nice parallel between Ai and the boy she likes versus Hitomi and Toshio's relationship. Episode 33 is a big one regarding Hitomi and Toshio, and there are also some fun and nice moments in episode 42 when Toshio moved in with Hitomi and her sisters. The anime has quite a few Hitomi and Toshio moments, so I'm sure I'm leaving something out, but in general, Hitomi and Toshio's stuff was pretty good.
By the way, out of curiosity, what made you decide to check out Cat's Eye?
Funny enough, it was actually a tweet. I don't remember who tweeted it, so apologies for that, but it was a tweet that featured a clip of the ending animation for Cat's Eye that was quite eye-catching. I looked it up and saw that it was streaming on Crunchyroll, and here I am. I believe both opening and ending animations are available on YouTube, so at the very least consider checking those out, as they're quite good in terms of animation and style. Coming to my overall thoughts on the anime, it's decent. While a 73-episode episodic anime might be a little long for some people, the characters are fun and interesting enough to keep things entertaining, not to mention all the thrilling heist action. So assuming you can find the time, Cat's Eye is potentially worth checking out. To start wrapping things up, what are your thoughts on Cat's Eye? And what was your favorite episode? Let us know in the comments below.
And if you want to know when the next video comes out, make sure to subscribe.
Also check out patreon.com/animevisor if you want early access to videos and exclusive content. With all that said, as always, I've been Anime Visor.
And I've been SiGNUM.
Thanks for watching, and see you later.
Bye bye.